Hi, I'm Charlie Lawton, and I'm a filmmaker based out of Toronto. I don't know, I didn't really, when I was a little kid, I didn't really know what I wanted to be. Like, if you had asked me when I was 4, I probably would have said Batman.
It was better than I...
And aside from that, I don't know, I thought of maybe being a teacher, or I didn't really have a firm grasp of what I wanted to do with my future until I really kind of focused hard on filmmaking. I just have always loved movies. I love, I think it's one of the best art forms of modern times, because it combines music, it combines writing, it combines photography, and it just makes something that's, when done well, is better than all of those individually. Like, a great movie is just a work of art. I love movies. I watch all of them. Like, I watch anything from terrible B horror movies to great works of art, like Godfather. So, like, I just love them and have always been interested and obsessed with them. I always wanted to be a filmmaker. My first feature that has been completed is Deadline. It's a comedy about a guy who's doing nothing with his life and he accidentally dies and begs death for more time to do something so he can actually have accomplished something in his life, and he basically argues to get 2 weeks time to make a movie so he's remembered, and it's kind of the struggles and trials of making a feature film in 2 weeks, which is impossible. And it's all of that. It becomes a question of what's more important, doing something big and being remembered, or not doing anything big but all of your friends and family still care about you. And then after that, next film is Kung Fu Cops, which is a buddy cop kung fu movie, sort of Lethal Weapon meets Black Dynamite with Enter the Dragon thrown in there. Very funny, lots of great action scenes, and set in the 70s, so it's got a funky 70s aesthetic to it throughout. It's hopefully going to be a lot of fun. Very quick run and gun filmmaking. Very influenced by the 70s style. Except for when we shot outside on the streets and it was perfectly legal and we had permits and everything and nothing was nothing. We shot outside not a whole lot, we just shot in a back alley one night. We just kind of shot quickly. Probably overall the hardest thing about both films was just scheduling, getting it so that all the actors and all the crew and myself and everyone was free on the same time to go be on set at the same place, because like, okay, well, like, all of these people are free, but we need this actress to be there and she works. Like, okay, well, when's she free? The next day. Perfect. Oh, well, that actor isn't free. Like, it was just really a lot of headaches like that. Like on Kung Fu Cops one day, one of the actors was sick. We kept calling. I think he was supposed to be there at 9. We kept calling. He went to the dude's house, broke in, stood over his bed and woke him up. And was like, what, Rudy? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on set. Oh shit, I am. What time? Oh damn, I'm late. Yeah, you are. Like, dragged him onto set. But yeah, it happens with actors. He showed up, we got the shot, everything was good. If I had to pick a director that I wanted to be like, it'd probably be Danny Boyle. I really love how every time he makes a movie, he makes a different one. He doesn't make like 1,000 different crime dramas each time. He made Trainspotting, then he went on to do 28 Days, and he went on to do Slumdog Millionaire, then Miracles, and each film he does is a totally different style and genre, and they even have different feels and aesthetics to them. And I just like how he doesn't get pegged into doing one film over and over again. He just continually changes and makes new things, and that's what I like to do. I don't want to make the same movie over and over again. I want to, because the first film I made is a dark comedy, and the second film I made is like a action comedy, so yeah. I like the idea of not making the same thing over and over again, making different things and pushing yourself as a director and learning different styles. Oh, yeah, lots of ideas. I don't know. I'm working on trying to get kind of a madcap comedy going this summer that I'd be directing, and that would kind of like sort of Clue meets Arrested Development in tone. That one I co-wrote with a friend of mine. I have a bunch of other films I'd like to do, like a horror comedy and straight up action film, drama. One day I'd love to make a musical. Like there's 1,000 different ideas I have. It's just hard to nail down which the next one will be. Don't give up, keep trying, and never stop. Keep looking at different options. Try and plan everything out ahead of time, and most of that will not work, but you just keep trying, and don't give up on the set. Always try and think of new and interesting ways to do things, and don't do the same thing that everyone else does. Yeah, just if you have passion for it, it will hopefully show through the finished product. Having people watch the films you make is the most nerve-wracking thing ever, but I just love movies, and I'd love to make a bunch that I'm really proud of and have like people I don't even know watch it and think, wow, it was a good movie, I wonder who did that, and like just have 100 years from now when I'm long dead, would love the idea of someone being in a store similar to this and walking through the shelves and pick up Deadline, that sounds interesting, and watches it. So I just like the idea of film as a medium that will last for a very long time and long outlast all the people involved in it. So it's yeah, maybe that's my motivation. I like the idea of it being a piece of yourself that stays around forever, or I just like movies. I'd like to watch one that I made.